right, so grounding on the mat. We're going to use this body scan as a way to transition from the rest of our day onto our mats, into our practice. So let your spine hit the mat, be nice long spine. Palms can be face up, or you can have left hand on heart, right hand on your belly. And first begin to notice your breath. Where do you notice your breath? Do you notice it in your nose, in your belly, in your throat? Keep with that breathing, and then we'll move to the base of our feet. Give all of our attention to the base of the feet. Moving into the ankles. Just see what's going on there, what happens when you focus all your attention in one area of the body. And then when it feels ready, begin to move the sensation out into the ankles and the calves, the shins. You can visualize it as swirling energy or just slow forward. Cleansing from the inside out. Just noticing whatever comes up at different parts of the body. Getting into the knees. The upper thighs, getting the back of the legs. Try to keep your whole focus present on your body. Any discomforts, just notice them. You don't have to adjust. Moving out to the hips, the pelvic area. Again, maybe swirl the energy as you start to build from root to rise. Going into the belly and the low back. Up into the chest, your heart space. Just noticing whatever feels. Any sensations. Down the arms. And maybe out of the palms, you can release some of that energy. Eventually moving to the back of your head and neck, up the face, turning to your jaw, soften around the eyes. And then you can open up through your crown. The entire body. And we'll complete that with one more body scan, root to rise at the base of the feet, all the way up to the crown of your head, pulling it back together as one full unit. We'll inhale through the nose, deep into the belly. And open mouth, exhale through the lips, just slide out. In this space, maybe setting an intention for your class today. Something for you to practice or something off the mat. Whatever comes to mind, whatever surfaces first, stick with it. Smile to the intent and we'll send it out. With one more breath, inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Bring those knees to the chest. Grab one hand to one knee. Begin to invite your movement, just taking the knees in little circles. Maybe rocking a little bit on the low back. Floating those eyes open, noticing the room around you. Noticing the space you take up. The mat still supporting us. Kick the heels to the sky, grab the back of the legs, breathe into your hamstrings and the calves. Just pulling the legs as close to your body as you can. Breathing into the hamstrings, usually pretty tight. Get into the calves and the ankles here by taking some ankle movements, body movement in both feet. Then we'll drop to a happy baby. Grab the outsides of both feet. Let the knees fall to either flat side of you. Tuck your chin down to your chest a little bit. Keep your spine nice and long. Maybe rock side to side on that back a little bit more now. Happy baby. Alright, we're going to rock and roll on the spine up to seated. Actually, we'll go all the way over the knees to tabletop, but rock along the spine a few times, massaging both sides. And then eventually crossing the legs underneath you, roll over to tabletop, find your stable tabletop, and begin your cat-cow practice. Inhale, drop, belly gaze goes up. At your own pace, exhale, arch the spine, let the head hang heavy. You can close the eyes here as we invite more movement into the spine. This is for you to warm up. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Just matters how it feels. Over-exaggerate the movement here. And try to let the movement follow the breath. So really use your inhales and exhales. And then take the hands a little bit farther in front of that. We'll take hip circles, inviting more movement into the body. Hips go nice and wide, both directions. Go as deep as you want, forwards, backwards, side to side. You can let those hips drop to one side at a time. Open up the side body. Again, just notice whatever comes up. Notice what you're noticing. What feels good. All right, then we'll pull back to that tabletop. So bring the wrists back under the shoulders, and we're gonna move over onto the right side. So take your right shin out 45 degrees, clamp down through that right hand. We're gonna stick the left toe straight and left arm goes straight too. One long line through the left heel to the left fingertips. Stay here, or we're gonna crunch knee to elbow with an exhale. Inhale, open it up. Maybe the toe doesn't reach the floor. Exhale, crunch. At your own pace. Inhale, open it up, reach as long as you can. Your exhale brings the knee to elbow. Using that core, maybe you can crunch a little deeper than you think. Pulling that knee even higher into the chest. Couple more. Nice job. And then on the next exhale, we're gonna grab the left foot. We're gonna kick into the foot, open the quad and the shoulders with an inhale. Kick through the front of the left shoulder, the front of the left quad, open up. Keeping your balance on the right side. And return back to your tabletop, dropping left knee. We'll move to a thread the needle. So the left hand's gonna go all the way under the body, all the way over to the right. Let that arm find the mat, the entire length, and then begin to roll over the left shoulder. Compress the right hand into the mat. Feel the shoulder blades separating. Maybe you take a balancing posture by lifting that inside leg. Yogi's choice. Last breath here. We'll pull back to tabletop position, finding that stacked joints over joints position. And then we'll do the same thing on the left side. So kick the left shin out 45 degrees. I find it more comfortable with the entire shin on the mat. So I kind of scoot over to the side, press down through that left hand, And then go ahead and lengthen through right heel and right fingertips as long as you can. And exhale, knee to elbow. Nice big crunch, use that core. Inhale long. Exhale, crunch. Pull the knee as high as you can into the chest. Maybe it goes past the elbow. That's where you get deep into that core. A couple more. And then the last time you pull back, go ahead and grab your right foot. Stay balanced on the left side with an inhale. Kick as hard as you can into your right hand, opening the entire right side. We'll be back in this posture later today. And drop right knee to the mat. Thread the needle right side. Let the hand go under the body, all the way over to the left. The left hand in front of your face to press into the mat, roll over the shoulder. Maybe take a balancing posture on the left side, lifting that left leg. And we return back to tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, we'll tuck both toes. And on an exhale, send the hips high to the sky for down dog. Yogi's choice here to pedal out the feet, walk the dog, find your foundation here. So spread the fingers wide, press the palms into the mat. Let the shoulders be pulled away from the ears so the armpits in towards each other. Just hips are high. And then you can reach the heels towards the mat. Heels don't have to touch them. We'll gaze at the space between the hands and take baby steps to the front of the mat, keeping your hips high. And then we'll meet in ragdoll pose. So let the belly hang out on the thighs, bend the knees, grab your elbows, release your head completely. Ragdoll pose. So gravity opening you up from the tailbone to the crown of your head. Pull your belly button up and in. Maybe sway side to side. Maybe you'd like to straighten the pool at the right time. And then slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. Come all the way to standing. Let the head be the last thing to come up. Roll the shoulders up to the ears and then let them go back down the shoulder blades. The shoulder blades go back down. A couple times, creating space across the top of this heart space, and then hands down by the side. Grounding down through both feet, mountain pose. We'll inhale, reach the hands overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, shine the heart forward. Exhale, plant through the hands, step back, plank pose, hold plank. So holding plank or dropping hips side to side here, building that internal heat using the obliques. Keep dropping side to side. Heels can go along with the hips. If there's any pain, go down to the knees, otherwise you're breathing through this. Couple more. And then back in plank, drop the knees, 8-point pose, drop the chest and chin, keep the hips lifted, hands under the shoulders. Feel that natural C curve in your spine, and then walk the legs long, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, release. We're gonna do one more back bend, so stay right here. And then inhale, cobra one more time. This time, press a little harder. Get a little bit of a deeper back bend. And release. Press the hands into the mat, back to a child's pose. Find length in that spine. Maybe wiggle the hips side to side, trying to get them back down towards the heels. Reach those fingers long, forehead rests on the mat. Use that powerful warrior giant breathing. Then we'll walk our hands over to the right, keep those hips back, down to the left, breathe into the left side of the body, reaching through left fingertips. Forehead rests wherever it feels comfortable. Walk the hands through center over to the left. Breathe into the outside of your right shoulder. As you sink the weight back down into that right hip, keep reaching forward with the right fingertips. Finding length on the outside of the shoulder. Into the ribs and lungs even. All right, slowly come back to tabletop and then up to down dog. We'll meet in down dog. So finding that nice sturdy down dog. Maybe you bring your big toes into the center line of the mat for balance, and then inhale, right foot high to the sky. Exhale, right knee, left elbow or armpit, give it a tap, and inhale, lift. Second exhale, knee to chest, pull it high and tight, don't drop the foot. Inhale, the foot goes high. Third exhale, right knee, right elbow, maybe up to the armpit. Inhale, the foot goes high to the sky, bend the knee. Let the foot drop all the way over to the right for wild thing. If you want to flip your dog or stay three-legged down dog. Press through the heels, press through that left wrist. And return to your three-legged down dog. Try to come back with that right foot lifted. Exhale, plant the foot between the hands, low lunge. Drop your left knee. All right, we'll breathe into this low lunge for a couple breaths. So wherever you're at today, you could be standing up here, you can have the hands down on the mat. The goal is to open this left hip flexor. Every breath, trying to get you a little bit deeper to this stretch. So have all your awareness down on that left hip. No pain in that left knee. Maybe double up on the mat if you need to. Every time you inhale, try to reach up a little bit more through the crown of the head. Exhale, soften in the left hip. Last breath here, your deepest pose. And then exhale, half split, straighten into the right legs. And I'm gonna walk my right heel a little bit further forward. It helps to keep that balance. Try to keep the hips over that left knee. Straighten into that right leg. You should already feel it in the hamstring and calf. Inhale, you can find length in the spine. Exhale, fold over right leg. Let your forehead drop towards your shin. All right, inhale, lift the chest. We're gonna come forward to a high lunge, ground through the right foot, pick up that left knee, hands are forward. Deep bend in that front knee. Pull the left knee up into that quad. You should feel that hip flexor opening again, just like low lunge. And then exhale, plant the hands. Take the right foot back to meet the left. You can take it through your first chaturanga, vinyasa, or skip it knee and down dog, or you can go all the way to the belly. Cobra pose. Whatever your practice is at today, will always meet in down dog. So from here, maybe bring those big toes to the center line of the mat again. Inhale, left foot high to the sky. Exhale, then he goes across the body first, right elbow. Inhale, lift left foot. Second exhale, knee to chest, pull it super tight. Inhale, lift. Third exhale, left knee, left elbow, or left armpit, lift it high. Inhale, the foot goes back to the sky, bend the knee, wild thing. Or flip the dog, press through the heels, reach that left hand to the front of the room. Return to your three-legged down dog. Left foot in the sky, your next exhale brings it to low lunge, drop the foot, plant that right knee. Same two poses, other side. We're gonna breathe into that right hamstring, or hip flexor. So every time you inhale, try to think about finding length, almost like releasing out of the stretch a little. And then exhale, you soften and deeper. Just trying to stay present with the body. Body doesn't lie. Last breath here. Exhale, half split, straighten into that left leg. Walk the heel about 2 inches farther forward for better balance. Flex those toes back towards the face. Inhale, find some length in the spine. Exhale, fold over left leg. Active pose here, so even your core is still engaged, your belly button's pulling up to allow the crown of your head to reach closer to the toes. All right, we come forward, ground through left foot, high lunge, pick up your back knee, swing those hands forward, deep high lunge here. Track that knee forward and out. And then exhale, plant the hands, take it through your chaturanga vinyasa or skip the knee and down dog. From down dog, look out the space between the hands, bottom of an exhale, walk, step, or hop to the front of your mat. When you get there, inhale, hop lift, shine the heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse one leg all the way up to standing, come up with that straight spine. Exhale, hands through heart center, down by the side. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hinge up the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, take it through your chaturanga vinyasa, or skip it and down dog. Sorry, my other job is calling. All right, inhale, right foot high to the sky. Exhale, plant the foot, come up, warrior two. Carve that left hand back, right hand forward, deep bend in the front knee. Take a look at that right big toe, make sure you can see it, track that knee out. Exhale, extended side angle, right elbow, right knee, left hand reaches up and over, one big long line from heel to fingertips. Use the core to lift, inhale, reverse warrior, left hand down, right hand back. Keep opening that right rib cage. And then we're gonna move to half moon. Take a look in front of those right toes, plant the right hand, bouncing on the left side. Kick the left foot up, kick that right hand up. Stay here, maybe you grab that left foot, getting into that quad stretch that we saw earlier. Nice job. All right, return back to your warrior two here. So try to go with that back foot drop. Smooth transitions, nice job. And then we will come to horse pose. So take your toes out wide here. And then actual star pose. So bring your hands out wide too. So we're 5-pointed star. And then exhale, hands to heart center, bring the knees out. Yes, feel those hips opening up. Try to get the knees to track over the toes. Inhale, find length, star pose, just 3 times here. Exhale, bring it back down to the center, sink your hips, hands to the heart. Follow the breath, inhale, lift, star pose. Exhale, horse. Stay here, we're gonna stay low. We're gonna drop right elbow, right thigh, back to center. Left elbow, left thigh, back to center. Keep going as long as you can, using your breath. Just a few more. Keep those knees tracking out, hips low, forward fold in. Nice job. Back to center. We'll straighten into the legs. Come to a wide-legged forward fold. So the toes now come to pigeon toe. Bring the toes in closer than the heels. Hands on the hips. Inhale, find length in the spine. And exhale, forward fold. Release the hands to the mat whenever feels nice. Or if you want a shoulder stretch, you can go ahead and grab the hands over your head. Getting into the front of the shoulders a bit. Kind of releases the back of the neck too. That feels pretty good. Keep pulling your belly button up and in towards the spine anytime you're in a forward fold of any kind. Maybe play around with that weight, moving the weight to the balls of the feet. It's a balancing act. Keep using your breath. And then we return back to the front of the mat, framing our right foot. Take it through your chaturanga vinyasa or skip it knee in down. Always meeting in down dog. And then inhale, left foot high to the sky. Exhale, plant the foot, come up, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands. Open, heel to heel alignment, deep bend in that front knee. Relax the shoulders out of the ears. And then exhale, extended side angle, left elbow, left knee, right hand reaches up and over. And inhale, use the core, reverse warrior. Left hand reaches so far back, you feel the ribs expand. And half moon pose, left hand in front of left toes, kick the right side up. And maybe you go ahead and grab your right foot like we did at the beginning of the class, getting into that quad stretch. If you have a block under the left hand, that will help too. And we transition back to warrior two, go slow and controlled, dropping your back foot. Nice job, we'll come back to star pose, toes point out, hands point straight, 45 degrees away from you, and exhale, horse, hands out at center, knees track out, same thing other side. Inhale, lift up, expand. Exhale, pull it into your chest. Last one, big reach. And exhale. Stay low, same thing. Drop elbow to thigh, lift back up. Feel the legs, feel the core, the heat, feel the sweat. Few more while we're in this space, stay with it. And we're back to center, straighten the legs, turn the toes into pigeon. Second, wide-legged forward fold. This time your hands can go out to the side. Inhale, find length in the spine. And exhale, forward fold. Take whatever version you want, whether that's a shoulder stretch, headstand, or maybe gripping onto the outside of the calves to use that as some leverage. Trying to get that crown towards the mat. And opening up the back of both legs, lots going on. Very slowly, we come back to the front of the mat. Framing left foot, plant the hands, take it back through your chaturanga to down dog. From down dog, we'll move to lizard pose. So we're gonna inhale right foot high to the sky, and exhale, let it fall on the outside of your right pinky. Roll onto the outer edge of that right foot as you drop left knee. Lizard pose can look a lot of different ways, depending on how you like, where you feel it. So if your hands are on the mat, that's fine. If you lower down to your one forearm or two, if anything, you can turn that chest towards that right knee and gently press it out. Final modification of this pose. Most intense would be to kick your left heel towards your glute. Grab that left foot with the right hand. Quad stretch, yeah, that's a big one. We'll be here for a while, so when you're done with the quad stretch, you need to stop, go back down, and stay with it. Really open up the legs. A few more breaths. Notice where you're feeling that tension and soften. All right, Force those hands under the shoulders, lift that right foot back to meet the left. Down dog. When you get there, inhale, left foot lifts, and lizard pose left side. Go slow and control. Use your transition to get your foot to land on the outside of the left feet. Drop your right knee. And take your lizard pose. Maybe going the same distance as you did last, around the right side. Maybe noticing that left side's a little different. Whatever you need to open up those groins as well as hips. Just notice whatever's coming up, wherever you feel it. Maybe it's going to a place in your body you don't even recognize, like your shoulders. All right, we're gonna release the left foot back, but we're gonna come down onto our bellies. So all the way down onto the belly, we'll get in a shoulder stretch and then we'll do some low pose. So we'll start with the right side. Stick your right arm all the way out, away from you, and then begin to roll left hip to stack on top of right. Your left hand's on the mat to support you wherever feels like you're being supported. Either side works, yeah. Maybe bend that left knee, press the foot into the mat, and then your head gets to rest wherever it's comfortable here. If that knee is bent, you might even feel this a little bit as a spinal twist. Feel the stretch going into the right shoulder, down the arm, maybe to the fingertips. Gently come back onto your belly. Notice that rebound sensation, maybe a little tingling. And then we'll take the same thing other side. Stick that left arm out, roll over so that your right hip stacks on top of left. Right hand to support you getting into the posture. And then maybe you take your right hand to your right hip, or maybe it reaches back, tries to find the left fingers. Big opening across that heart space, across the chest. Last breath here. And roll back to center. All right, we're gonna go into some low back stuff. So we'll do bow pose. We'll do half bow, and full bow. So half bow is where we have left hand and left foot out, but then we go and grab the right foot with the right hand. So 3 back bends total. We'll start with the left hand and left foot out. So keep your gaze centered, and then we're going to use the strength of the low back here. Everything else besides the hip bones, try to lift off the mat. With an inhale, lift up, kick as hard as you can into that right hand. Keep kicking, lift up with the chest, lift up with the thighs, the gaze, the hand, the foot. Keep lifting and release everything to the mat. Let your head rest. You can windshield wiper the feet side to side. And then come back to center. We'll do left foot, left hand, right side is long. Again, that gaze is forward. And with a nice, powerful, intentional inhale, lift up, kick up everything you got. Tries to lift off the mat a little higher. Think about arching that low back. Kick a little harder with the foot. And release everything to the mat. Same thing. Rest your chin or your ear on the mat and let the feet drop side to side. All right, we come back to center, third and final. This time, try to get a little bit farther than you did those first two times. Full expression of bow. We grab both feet. I can grab a strap for you guys if you need. Got it. Awesome. Inhale, lift up, kick up as hard as you can. Both feet are kicking. Feel the front of the shoulders, the quads, everything. One more breath. Kick up, lift up. And release everything to the mat. Hands under the shoulders. Gently move back to child's pose. Feel your spine counter stretching. Go nice and slow as you sink those hips down to the heels. Bend the elbows, maybe get a little tricep stretch, letting those hands come overhead. As we continue to ground down, feel that low back releasing. Last exhale here, nice big release. We're going to come forward, meet back and down dog. Go at your own pace, no rush. We'll meet in our down dog. Take any little wiggles you need. Feel that low back. Feels nice and like you just did 3 bow poses. All right, from down dog, inhale, right foot goes high to the sky. Exhale, plant the foot. We come up, warrior 1 this time. So again, you can have heel to heel alignment, or maybe your back foot is more out to the left. Deep bend in your front knee, hands are forward. Hips try to square forward too, so maybe you pull that right hip into the socket. Exhale, drop the hands behind you, grabbing hands or elbows. Inhale, lift the chest, gaze, and exhale, humble your warrior. Drop the chest to the inside of your right thigh. Make sure you have a nice warrior 1 position with those feet and legs. Starts with the foundation. And then begin to move deeper into your warrior 1, releasing your head and neck. Pull your hands overhead. Pull your belly button up to the spine. Drop the hands. We're going to kick up to standing splits. Left foot pops off. You ground down from your right foot. Maybe one hand comes to the back of your right calf. Maybe both hands come to the back of your right calf. Nice job. All right, we're going to lift up to warrior 3 here. Go nice and slow. Bring your chest parallel to the floor for warrior 3. Keep that left foot lifted, kicking back with left heel, still grounding through right foot. And then revolved half moon this time. Left hand drops, right hand lifts. We were in half moon earlier, now we're twisted to the other side of the room. Drop the back foot for pyramid pose. We're going to bring the chest over the right leg, straighten them to both legs. Inhale, find lift and length. Exhale, fold. Maybe you have a block in pyramid pose to keep that chest lifted. Big stretch on the back of your left leg. Take a stance that feels right for you. Maybe it's shorter, maybe it's wider. Whatever you can feel that stretch through the back of the right leg. It's an intense stretch. Pyramid pose. All right, we'll lift the chest, plant the hands, step back, take it through your chaturanga vinyasa, or skip it, meeting down, up. Use one breath per movement to get you back to down dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, release, maybe on the lips. Inhale, left foot high to the sky. Exhale, plant the foot, come up, warrior one. Same thing, other side. So nice. Deep bend in that front knee, back leg is straight. Heel to heel alignment. Or I like to bring my right foot out farther to the right. It's gonna help us for humble warrior. Exhale, drop the hands or elbows. Open that chest space. And exhale, humble your warrior to the inside of the left leg. Trying to make room so that the chest can fall to the inside of the leg. Maybe readjust the feet a little bit. Release the head and neck. Relax the head down to the floor. Hold the hands overhead. The core is still engaged. Drop the hands, keep the right foot up, standing splits. Nice big movement, grounding down through left foot. Yeah, keep that right foot high. And then grab the back of that left calf this time with one hand, maybe both hands. And then we lift up to warrior three. A lot of weight on that left foot. Squeeze your glute in, use your hamstring. Hands at heart center or yogi's choice for those hands. Warrior three turns into revolved half moon. Right hand down, maybe fingertips find the mat or the block or the full palm. Lift that left hand up to the sky. And then drop the back foot, pyramid pose. Release that left leg, nice job. Straighten into both legs. Inhale, lift the chest and spine. Exhale, fold. Nice big stretch in the back of the left leg. Try to relax your forehead down to the shin. Heel to heel alignment here, back toes out at an angle. Front toes forward. All right, lift the chest, plant the hands, step back, take it through Chaturanga Vinyasa. Last time. We'll be in down dog. In down dog, we'll come to pigeon pose, open the hips. Inhale, right foot high to the sky. Exhale, get your right shin to the front of the mat, parallel if you can. Knee behind wrist. Let that left leg go long. Try to keep the hips square to the front of the mat. We'll start just by lifting the chest, finding space. And then exhale, slowly release into your pigeon pose. Letting one or both forearms drop. Maybe even letting your forehead drop. So opening that right side. A little more release here. Letting gravity help our whole body weight. Relax down to open that glute. We'll begin to lift the chest, press the hands into the mat, move your weight over onto the right hip. And we'll swing the left foot all the way around till it lands on the outside of right knee. Knee stays pointing up. We'll come to a seated twist here. So trying to get both sit bones on the mat. Yeah, your bottom leg can go out if that's easier on the hips. We're going to twist to the left. So inhale, hands overhead. And exhale, twist to the left. Let the left hand drop behind your right elbow. Comes to that left outer thigh, knee. Inhale, find a little bit more reach through your crown, and exhale, chin over to left shoulder. And then we'll come through center, move to a fire log pose, so stacking knees and ankles. Big opening of both hips at the same time, fire log, or full expression of pigeon. So you can have, I would go like maybe just like this. Yeah, you're getting the same stretch on that under the hip. Fire log pose. So I like to make sure my hips are grounded through both sit bones, lifting the hips and then lowering. Yeah, you got it. This can be your fire log pose today, sitting straight up. Or you bow forward, maybe your hands drop to the mat. It's a big opening in both hips. Last breath here. And then if you were folded over, lift up, and we'll just release the legs out and do a stretch while we're sitting down here. So let the legs go out 45 degrees, both ways. And we'll get into our low back one side at a time. So we'll start by going to the right. We're going to bow forward, bring our right forearm over to the right shin. Open your chest to the side of the room. Inhale, left hand reaches over towards the right toes. You should feel it in that low back left side. The legs still. Keep reaching, opening your left side body. Let the gaze be wherever is comfortable, your drishti. And then we'll swing it through center, gently moving over to the left side. That left forearm goes to the left shin. Open the chest to the side wall. Inhale, right hand up and over. Feeling that low back. All right. Release through center. We're going to cross the legs, move back to down dog so we can get to pigeon pose other side. So all the way back to down dog. And then inhale, left foot lifts. Exhale, drop knee behind left wrist. Let your right leg go long. Inhale, find some length in the spine. Keep those hips square. And exhale, drop down to your expression of pigeon. Last breath. And begin to lift the chest. Hands under the shoulders. Move onto your left hip. Swing your right foot all the way around to the bones on the outside of the knees. Trying to get those hip bones square onto the mat. Maybe releasing that bottom leg out if that's better for your twist. That's fine. Inhale, reach the hands over time. And exhale, twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand hooks onto the right leg somewhere. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the crown. Exhale, chin to the right shoulder. Come back through center for fire log pose. So again, stacking knees and ankles. Same thing, other side. Opening up both hips, intense stretch. Trying to reduce that space. So if this is your pose today, inhale, find length. Try to ground down through both sit bones. And if you want, you can bow forward, letting the hands come down. Nice job. job. We'll lift up out of that. Release the legs, and we're going to roll down onto our backs to end class. So grab behind the thighs. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. Let your spine meet the mat. Bring your knees into the chest. Grab your shins. Rock side to side. Release that look back. All right, we're moving to another happy baby. We did one at the beginning of class. This time, feeling how much more open you are through those hips. Pull the knees as hard as you can down towards the mat. See the strength of the hands. Maybe you reverse that grip today. You can grab it inside the feet. Just notice the little differences. And then we'll kick the feet up to the sky. We'll move into a shoulder stand. Or if you want to just keep your feet up the wall, maybe walk on the hips, that's fine. If you like shoulder stand, press your feet into the mat and kick those feet up, catching onto your hips, go back. Bring your elbows in together. Keep your gaze straight and centered. Pull your chest up toward your chin. Yogi's choice for those feet. At least 5 breaths here. Find one position. You can hold. You can drop the feet overhead, plow pose, big low back stretch. Maybe grab your hands together underneath you. Straighten into those legs, plow pose. Keep pulling your chest up towards the chin. Try not to look side to side at all. And slowly we roll out of it one vertebra at a time, using your hands to support you. Tailbone is the last thing to come down. And then yogi's choice for the next minute. I invite you to take any last stretches, movements, wiggles, wobbles before we meet in our final pose of class. So anything at all that's calling your name, whatever kind of movement you did to get in. Prepping your body for stillness. When you're ready, let your body find Shavasana. Legs are long, toes roll out to the side. Hands can be palm face up. Or left hand on heart, right hand on belly. Tune into that heartbeat breath. As you slip away into your meditation, for the next few minutes, I invite you to dedicate this time to yourself, getting to know ourselves. Non-judgment, compassion, and love. Welcome to Shavasana. Invite movement back to the body, fingers, toes. Let that invite movement all the way up to the rest of the body. And then reach the hands overhead like it's the first stretch of the day, long body stretch. And then roll over onto your favorite side. Take arm as pillow. In this space, we return to that intention. Smile to it, reaffirm it, send it back. And then gently press yourself up to a comfortable seated position, sitting on those sit bones. Hands can rest on the knees. You can close the eyes, gentle bow of the head. Next inhale, reach the hands overhead. Last inhale together. And exhale, bring the thumbs down to your rest. The light of me sees and honors the light of you. Thank you for showing up to share space on this Wednesday afternoon.